Good day, everyone. Today, I'll be talking about the Kyoto Protocol, an, import, an important international agreement aimed at addressing climate change. The Kyoto Protocol was a significant milestone in the global effort to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, and it helped lay the foundation for the future environmental agreements like the Paris Agreement. Let's dive into what the Kyoto Protocol was all about and why it was so important. What is the Kyoto Protocol? The Kyoto Protocol is an international treaty that was adopted in 1997 in Kyoto, Japan, during a conference organized by the Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. It became legally binding when it entered into force on February 16, 2005. Its main goal was to reduce global greenhouse gas emissions, which contribute to climate change and global warming. The treaty set specific targets for developed countries to reduce their emissions by a certain percentage over a set period, typically from 2008 and 2012 to 2012. Flexibility mechanisms. The Kyoto Protocol introduced several market-based mechanisms to help countries meet their emission reduction targets. Emission trading. Countries that reduce emissions below their targets sell the excess capacity to countries that were struggling to meet their targets. Clean development mechanism. Developed countries could invest in emission reduction projects in developing countries and count those reductions toward their own targets. Next, the joint implementation. Developed countries could invest in emission reduction projects in other developed countries, particularly in countries in transition. Next, the main features of the Kyoto Protocol. Number one is binding targets for developed countries. Developed countries had legally binding emission reduction targets. Number two, flexibility mechanisms. Emission trading, in development mechanism, and joint implementation allowed countries to meet target cost effectively. Number three, monitoring and reporting. Countries were required to monitor and report their emission with international classification. Number four, compliance system. A system ensured countries met their targets with penalties for non-compliance. Number five, adaptation measures for developing countries. Provide support provided support for developing nations to adapt to climate change impacts. Number six, commitment period. The first commitment period was from 2008 to 2012. Next, the monitoring compliance. This is to ensure that that the countries were meeting their targets. The Kyoto Protocol placed a system for monitoring and verification. Emissions monitoring. Countries had to regularly report their emissions and submit detailed records. These reports were independently reviewed by experts. Compliance Committee. A, a compliance committee was created to oversee whether countries were meeting their obligations. Countries that failed to meet their targets faced penalties or were required to make up the difference in subsequent commitment periods. The US and the Kyoto Protocol. A key issue with the Kyoto Protocol was non-ratification by the United States. Although the United States has been involved in the negotiation and initially agreed to the terms of the protocol, it ultimately decided not to ratify the treaty. The reasons cited for this decision included concerns that the treaty would harm the US economy, particularly its heavy industries like coal and oil. The fact that the treaty didn't impose binding targets on developing countries like China and India, which were rapidly increased their emissions. The US decision not to ratify the protocol weakened its global effectiveness, as it is one of the largest greenhouse gas emitters. And the effectiveness and criticism. Limited participation. Some major emitting countries like US, China, and India did not fully participate in the agreement. The US not ratified the treaty was a significant setback as it as it is one of the largest emitters of greenhouse gases in the world. Successes. Despite the challenges, several European countries and Canada achieved or even exceeded their emissions reduction targets. The protocol demonstrated that it is possible for countries to work together on shared environmental goals. If, even if not all countries participated equally, short-term focus. The Kyoto Protocol only covered a single commitment period from 2008 and to 2012, which limited its long-term impact. The transition to the Paris Agreement. The Kyoto Protocol officially ended in 2012, and its goals were not extended into the future. However, the Paris Agreement, adopted in 2015, took over and is now leading global climate agreement. The Paris Agreement differs from the Kyoto Protocol in several key ways. All countries, including developing nations, are now required to take action. Countries are encouraged to set nationally determined contributions and work toward a common goals of keeping global temperature rise rise well below 2 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. The Paris Agreement is more flexible and aims for long-term global cooperation.